Yo, and welcome back to Talesofark. And if you're enjoying the video, make sure you like and subscribe. But anyways, back to some Genshin Impact sides. We're here with this quest. Whatever this quest is. I just saw it here and I marked it on the map, as you can see. So let's see. Oh, hello. It's been a while. What's this on my glasses? It's bothering me. This speck. Damn you, speck. It's been a while since I saw you last. I come here often, actually, because the board is right there. Is that so? I must be getting on in my years. My memory just isn't what it used to be. Not only is my memory like a sieve, but I'm finding myself more and more puzzled by what the younger folks are interested in. Before, a youngin from Fontaine came here saying that he was making a film, and chatted on and on with the master of the house. Goodness, and he kept saying, dear. Throwing around a word like that, all willy-nilly, does he have no shame? I think I know this person. I guess. Yes, that's him. He mentioned you as well. Sounded like he had received funds from Tenryou Commission and finally managed to make a film, but the commission wasn't satisfied with the results, which means it was a terrible film. But he wanted to stick with it, so he came to us, the commission in charge of the humanities and art, for help. I didn't expect the master to agree to this, let alone send Koharu to help. Is this film really so interesting? This is all completely beyond me. Still, since the master agreed, I should not pass judgment as a mere butler. Or maid? I mean, a female can be a butler. In that one manga, there's a female butler for a monster duchess? Or duchess? Or monster duke? I forgot what is it called. Anyways, I love reading. What is it? Is that a shoujo? Because I'm always rooting for the underdog. And Shonen, I'm like, oh man, he's just gonna get a bunch of powers. He's gonna have his whole harem. He got isekai, so he can have a second chance because he effed up his first life. Like, it's just a little younger boy's dream. I'm like, I'm just rolling my eyes constantly. Except for Mushoku Tensei. I dropped that like a couple years back. Because I'm almost out in chapter 3. I was like, I was just like what I was saying before, but then I saw a podcast. I think it was Trash Taste, where they were saying, and there was like, oh man, it's not what you think it is. So trying to convince this other guy, and he was like, yeah, man, I'm glad that I kept watching. I decided to keep watching, and Jesus, was it? It went a 180 from what it was. Because I expect him to get everything right, everything done. He's like, oh man, he's a prodigy. He somewhat is, but he still messes up and has a lot of flaws. Like, he got that chicken guy killed? And there's times he's like, man. So I'm kind of interested in that now. So I'm wondering if there's other shonens that are like that. Or there's still the whole copy-paste thing. Boyhood dreams, you know. Anyways, run aside from that. Since this master grad should not pass judgment as a mere butler, after thinking it over, I'm still worried about Koharu. Worried about Koharu? That's right, I can tell that Koharu isn't too fond of this jabbering Outlander. She's always strictly obeyed the commands of master and lady, will never deliberately disobey an order, but that child lacks training and composure. That Outlander is a bit too unreserved. If he ruffles Koharu's feathers, and she can't restrain herself, there will be trouble. Koharu's training hasn't been brief by any means, and while her skills are far from perfect, she could easily knock someone lacking in fighting skills out. Isn't Koharu a servant of the Kamisato clan? I would assume they all know how to fight, or defend their master. Who is Koharu anyways? Well, who do you think Koharu and I are? Whatever answer you have in mind, all you need to know is that we're absolutely loyal to the Yashiro Commission and Kamisato clan. Since you know that the boy have earned the trust of the entire house. A humble housekeeper such as myself is naturally at ease when it comes to you. If you could find the time to go see how the film is coming along, I'll be eternally grateful. Sure thing, it's not that hard. I seem to recall that he took a group of people to an island south of here. You mean like where we found him? Anyways, thanks for letting me talk your ears off. No problem, Granny. Please come back when you have the time. The entire house will be honored. And I will be honored to see Ayaka. Or pull her. I mean, she only has 2 rate up so far. It'd be nice if I could pull Ayaka. Oh, on this island. Never mind, I thought it was the one with the lightning dome. I was just looking for chests. It's a cave right there. This is the 11th time. I just don't get it. Just say it. What was the problem this time? Problem this time, Miss Kaharu, is that your performance just now was completely passionless. When I wrote these lines, my heart was bursting with an empty yet fervent passion. Yes, empty yet fervent. I need you to be more patient. Use your voice to express this rich emotion. Empty yet fervent passion. What does that even mean? It means put your heart and soul into it, woman. Wait a minute, didn't the casting call say that the script was written by a famous writer? That's absolutely right. This story was adapted from a novel written by the renowned author Kayabuki Ike. And who adapted it? You might ask, none other than myself. Oh man. It's like is it equivalent to an American adapting an anime? I don't know why I said it like that. Adapting an anime, like Netflix adapting Death Note. Or, I mean, I'm sure I get a lot of hate for this. Them adapting Avatar: The Last Airbender. Ong. Or Dragon Ball Evolution, dare I say. Miss Karu, Mr. Sasuno, I am very sorry for making you both go over this so many times, but it's all worth it for the sake of artistic perfection. As such, I hope that... Hold on, I only know one Kayabuki Ike, and everything he submitted to the Yay publishing house always got rejected. But he wouldn't accept that, so he started publishing his own novel, but not a single one sold in the end. Don't tell me that we've been put through this ringer 11 times for something that guy wrote. I had enough of this nonsense. That doesn't sound good. Seems like Haru's seconds away from flying off the handle. I mean, Granny does know best. I was gonna say, what's to make you think that she will punch him in the face? Damn, they really need to get my boy a new outfit, because Jesus. I'm so tired of seeing that belly button. It's like watching an anime. You know how those little babies have dinky winkies? That's what it looks like. Dude, give me a kimono. Or an overcoat. Like, give me what Chad was rocking in that one trailer that I haven't seen yet. Like, something. Oh, Aether and Paimon, my dear friend, how marvelous it is to see familiar faces at a time like this. Love your ponytail, dude. As you can see, following the Seventh Samurai. Amazing film. I think that's a real film, right? I finally came up with the way to secure So It's Magnificent 7. Like, I don't watch a lot of movies, but I have seen those movies. The necessary resource to shoot another film. The lead role hasn't been decided yet, but thanks to Lord Kamisato's generosity, the funds, props, and nearly all the other early stages problems have already been taken care of. If you don't mind, can I ask you if maybe possibly at all remember our agreement from before? I remember. Aether's a friend of the Yashiro Commissioner, so you all know each other? That's right, Aether was the first friend I made in Inazuma. The Faturi who dumped a bunch of work on me, and those non-communicative samurai don't count. You made friends with Aether, I guess you can't be all that bad. Well, it seems like Xavier. What's that long S? Got some chops after all. We're very good friends. You really think so, even though I never said so? I, for my part, have considered you a true friend right from the start. You aren't just my dear, you're my esteemed, reliable, true friend. Since we're friends, you don't have to call me any of that. Of course. And here you are, right at this most dire moment, like an oasis in the desert of Sumeru, precious and timely. Well, so long as per a previous agreement, you remain willing to play the role of the male lead in my new film. So what do you say, will you be my male lead? I will be honored. Paimon can attest to Aether's ability to improvise. Paimon, shut up. We've traveled together long enough after all. Getting him to be the main character is definitely a win for you, Xavier. Absolutely, I have no doubt of that. Well then, Mr. Aether, here are the scripts for the next two scenes. Your scenes are Act 1, Act 2, and 3. I hided your lines, so please take note of them. Well, it took this much effort to find the right person for the lead role. I might as well give this one more try. Fine then, I will too. Prelude. Outlander Brigade. When the winds of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Script. Prelude. Outside in the quiet countryside, in the verdant wilds of Narukami, Haru and Sasuno stands back to back, each speaking with their eyes closed. Okay. Sasuno, the wind is blowing. Haru, where from? Sasuno, don't worry where it's coming from. All you need to know is that it's coming for them. That's pretty cringe. Where are they? The Outlander? They're already walking the path of death. Open his eyes, then walk into the distance holding Haru's hand. Oh, I thought that was... Okay. Act 1, Scene 2. Outside in the quiet countryside, the Outlander and the two are besieged by the enemy. After escaping with a great difficulty, they arrive in the countryside wounded. The Outlander isn't bleeding. Sasuno, this won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance against them. Haru, we will have to sacrifice ourselves. The two rush out of the frame. Outlander, how did this happen? The Outlander wears a pained expression but soon makes up their mind again. Outlander, but I won't lose like this. Close up. Outlander, don't underestimate my resolve. Super close up. I'm always questioning, like, why are you... Is that like some kind of technique where they have to zoom in? The Outlander turns and walks back towards the enemy rank as the screen fades to black. Next scene. Outdoors, the enemy stronghold. After making up their mind, the Outlander cuts their way to the enemy stronghold. Haru, desperately, don't worry about us. Sasuno, impatiently and loudly, hurry! Go on without us! The Outlander spins around, continuously swinging their weapon. Through this endless rotation, this warrior becomes a golden whirlwind. The golden whirlwind covers every inch of frame. Each enemy caught in the golden whirlwind endlessly attacks. Suffers pain immensely worse than that of tooth decay. That's terrible. Tooth decay is annoying. It's not like getting stabbed. It's like, well, it's kind of like getting pricked, but constantly bleeding and feeling that initial prick constantly. It's annoying. The golden whirlwind rapidly flings all enemies on the screen into the distance, where they land hard on the ground. The Outlander finally reaches the imprisoned Sasuno and Haru, freeing them. Okay. How this happened, but I won't lose this. Don't underestimate my resolve. How but don't. How but don't. If you're ready, we can go ahead and begin the test. I'm ready. How but don't. This won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance against them. Smoother, Mr. Sasuno, smoother. These lines are just so awkward, though. They are, right? We have to sacrifice ourselves. We're feeling Miss Karu. Yeah, she doesn't seem like she's into it. Once more, we're feeling. How this happened. But I won't lose like this. How but don't. But don't underestimate my resolve. Very nice. Excellent performance, After. Mr. Sasuno, Miss Karu, you two need to go over the script. The next scene is between you two. We need to do better than this. After, we have a lot of battle scenes up next. You need to complete them with the extras. Try to use the flashiest move you got. I have a lot of faith in your abilities. I know your performance will be stellar. I have to use the restroom.
Let's get down to
Oh, it's like this.
Back.
Hold on.
I'll protect us. By royal decree, power sword!
Ooh.
to the fairy. Feel my blade.
Let me punch you.
I
Man, I can't wait to get C6. And we gotta stop here.
It's my lucky day.
Oh, we gotta go here. That's what I meant. Not stop here. Okay.
Feel the beat!
Fracture.
Where's your buddy?
Fairy.
Come on. Oh, this is the golden whirlwind part. Where's my Super Saiyan moment? Oh, you're free. Mr. Sasuno, Miss Koharu, I'm disappointed in both of you. The difference between these cruise shots and the trail film is like Mondstadt dandelion wine and apple cider. One is alcohol, one isn't. They simply aren't the same thing. Heaven above, I just don't even know how to describe it. You can't remember your lines, your reading are all over the place, and you're not even giving me any emotion. How am I supposed to work with that? This is a crime against art. This can't go on, my friends. I'm really sorry that you're so disappointed, but I don't plan on continuing taking part in this. You can reprimand or punish me, but I'm not going to keep doing this either. Mr. Sasuno, I mean, I know that there have been some issues with these performances, but it's nothing a few more rehearsal can't fix. There's no need. We could just practice 100 times and I still wouldn't understand what your script is about. I share the sentiment. Why would these two characters suddenly sacrifice themselves and run off to where the enemy is? No matter how you look at it, it just doesn't make any sense. They are just dragging the main character down. I mean, you're not wrong. Let me think. Yeah, where are these two characters here? Because I was like, wait, this is Act 2. But no, in the prelude, they were talking, and then they went off. And then Act 1, he was like, how did I get to this point? And then he went off, the main character went off the fight. And then Act 2, he did that golden whirlwind to save the two characters. Why are you guys even here in the first place? And the lines at the end are so awkward, I feel embarrassed just reading them. In short, I quit. Goodbye. Yep, that's that then. Yeah, how could you? With Sasuno and Koharu gone, we shan't have enough actors to continue filming this. This is bad. There, it's okay. I'm sorry, your effort. I fear that they should go to waste. It's fine. I confess, I'm at a loss for words. I'm going to Uru restaurant for a moment. I need to be alone. I'm sorry. We'll talk about this matter the next time we meet. Alright, Xavier. Good luck, man. With your writer's block, making these two characters make sense. Now Xavier's gone too. Seems like he's in pretty bad shape. He must be taking the argument they had earlier really hard. Do you think we should go cheer him up? Paimon remembers some... Why? Why do you guys write characters like this? This is unnecessary. I literally just heard him say it 1 minute ago. It hasn't even been a minute. What the